Hello guys, it's Christoph and I'm here with another video. In the last video, I've shown you how to create this looping flying cloth in Cinema 4D. And I've shown an example of a rendered cloth in the beginning of the last video. And one viewer messaged me on Instagram saying that he would like to learn how to light and texture the scene. So basically that's exactly what I'm gonna show in this video. So if you are new, I'm rendering in Octane, and if you don't have Octane, you can try demo on their website. I think it's like otoy.com, and you can find the demo right there. So if you are ready and set up, just go into live viewer window, and I put it here on the left side of the window. So and if you don't have the flying cloth, you can check out my last tutorial. It's linked down in the description. So let's start with the lighting. It's very simple. It's just an HDRI environment, and we have the Octane sky right here. And we go into image texture. Don't paste your textures directly here. You need to go into image texture and select the texture from here to be able to control it more accurately. Okay, so we're gonna use HDRIs from this guy, Kung Fu Jackrabbit, and we're gonna use his studio lighting set. It's available for free on Gumroad, so you can find the link in the descriptions and you can download it, so you can follow this tutorial with the exact same HDRI. So here is the set of HDRIs, and I'm gonna use this number 18. Yes, you need to use the HDR, not the JPEG. I've made that mistake before. So let's plug in the HDR, and we have our beautiful HDR right here. Okay, so before we start, let's change the render to path tracing from direct lighting and change it to 2000 samples. I think the default is 16,000, so change it to 2000. It should be enough. And let's up the power to something like 8. Maybe 5 for now, okay? And let's rotate these lights to find some better spot. Maybe something like this, okay. So we have our plane, the lighting setup. It's already set up. The lighting, as I said, is very simple. It's only HDRI. So to create the material, you go into materials, create, and metallic material. It might take a while to load up. Yes, we have it right here. So let's plug the material onto our cloth surface. And right now it's behaving exactly like a mirror, and we don't really want that because we can't see anything. So let's make the lights more diffused by upping the roughness to something like 0.3. So now looks much better. Now we're gonna create the color fill texture, and this is just very simple. Just go to film layer and play with these sliders. I really like something like this. Okay. Yes, maybe let's play again with the Octane sky, so we find some better lighting setup. Something like this, okay? Yes. Maybe let's again adjust the color to something. Yes, something like this. I really like the mix of orange and cyan. Yes, very nice. So basically that's our material, and what we're gonna do now is add some texture to it. So I'm using this texture from 3dtextures.me. It's this fabric knitted 003. It's also free to download. You can find the link in the description, so check it out. So let's go into Node Editor and plug in an image texture. So I have the fabric right here. and let's plug in. We're gonna only use, in this tutorial, we're gonna only use the height map. So let's plug in the height map, and I'm gonna show you how the opacity works. Yeah, we're gonna plug it into opacity. And right now it's like kind of semi-translucent, which is not ideal, and I'm gonna show you why it's semi-translucent. So basically how the opacity with the height map works is that opacity takes in like the lighter the map is, like lighter areas are gonna be less translucent, less transparent, and the darker areas are gonna be more transparent. So what we want to have is to have a contrasting material which is only black and white, because right now we have these gray colors, and the lighter grays is something like 20% transparent, and this is like 60% transparent, and that's why the material is like translucent and there is just a little bit of the texture. So the way we're gonna transform this into black and white is by using Octane gradient. Let's plug it in here. It goes exactly between, it splits the line, and we want to invert the height map. Okay, and now we're gonna find a place where it gets, okay, yes, something like this. I'm gonna plug in an Octane camera, so we save the position, and let's go, yes, let's go down here, and we plug it back here, maybe, oops, maybe let's, something like this, yes. And now you can see we have like a really deep contrast. It's because we clamped the texture. You see, like now, if you have it like this, there is like the range of the colors are in grayscale. But if we have like only one step between black and white, it means that all colors in the scene are either black or white. So that's exactly what we wanted. If we go back into the camera, we can see that it looks much better. There is some texture, and it looks like it's really a piece of like some metallic cloth. So what we're gonna do next is we want to transform it, because like right now it's really huge. The texture is really like unnaturally huge. So we're gonna plug transform into transform, and we're gonna set it like by 50%. Okay, I think that's great for our render purposes, but we might also want to go in and if you are doing something like a close-up, you might want to be like 0.1, okay, or 0.2 for a close-up scene. But since we are looking from far away, this wouldn't really work, because you see that the texture is kind of lost. So let's go into 0.5. And the last thing we can do is change this to OCO, which is a color profile. I'm using ACES. You can download them for yourself. It's a really great way to make your scene more realistic by just one click. And you can find a really great tutorial by Grayscale Gorilla. Just Google it out on YouTube. So we have our ACES, and we might also want to go in the image texture and up the power to something like 8. Yes, I think this seems more accurate, more good looking. And let's go into our camera tag. Let's delete this one. Let's go into our camera tag, go into post-processing, enable, and push these a bit. Okay, so now it's glowing a bit. Okay, so as you can see, it looks exactly how our simulation in the first video, in the beginning, the example as I rendered. So I know this tutorial was very simple, and for more advanced Octane users might have not been that helpful, but if you're starting with Octane, it will definitely help. If you like the video, just hit the like button. If you wanna follow me for more videos, subscribe and check my Instagram, and hopefully see you in the next video.